Everybody, good morning. Kind of a gloomy morning this morning here in Hawaii. It's kind of cloudy, a little rainy. It has been a couple days. It's that kind of spring showery kind of thing. That's why it's so green out here. Anyhow, so going through my browser this morning, cracking my knuckles, getting ready to get my day on, made my coffee, and all of a sudden Periphery's new release came across my browser. And I went, holla, an acoustic release? I was like, I'm down for it. And so I think one of the things that is unique, I think, for metal and rock bands when it comes to acoustic releases, or if it's an acoustic version of an existing song, is the fact that it shows a whole different shine of details and depth and textures to a song. We know that. But this time I actually get to hear the lyrics. And I get to glow into a little bit of the acoustic musicianship of the artist. So let's do this. This is Periphery's new song. It's called It's Only Smiles. This is featuring Mike Dawes. I don't know who this person is, but because I'm old and I get to be that guy. So let's do this. All right. Brand new strings and open D tuning. Beautiful voicings.
We've all got those things crawling under what they perceive. We know sharp things and they're chewing the time alone. And my God is telling me, oh, it's telling me what? No, she'd rather see a man up than me undone. Oh, yeah. We behold the might of life, but no matter the things I do, never get over it. We said goodbye from a place so far I'm under the truth. Cause words mean nothing to fleeting.
I can't tell if it's a pad opening up in the back, or they saturated the background vocals with reverb.
I've been trying to work it out. Gotta get away from the sights and sounds. Keep it underground. I don't wanna be, but just carry on, smile on through it. Death is true, and I'll be missing you.
Very lush pads back there, beautiful.
And I'll be missing you. Advice is not always right, no. So I've got to tread my ways. The path I've laid out is tight. We're always meant to shine. Left a lot of grief between at my teeth. Shot holes in every stone heart. The tones are on repeat, yet nothing's feeling me. It's on my chest and you're in.
Super glorious voicings on the guitar. I mean, in the sense that if you're a musician, you play, here in Hawaii, we call it slack key tuning. I don't know if that's what it's known for, or if it's just our region. And there's many different tunings of open tunings and stuff. The D tuning is, I love to play in D tuning, obviously nowhere near as good as he does. But what the open tuning does is it affords you the opportunity to really spread out your voicing, so you get these kind of through notes, kind of tonics, or it depends. I'm not trying to be music theory there. But these through notes that hold and ring and that are in the background that kind of give us that zip line of gliding and free-flowing kind of vibe. The vocals, when they first came in, I kind of, maybe you saw me make some faces, was slightly shocked a little bit because it opened up with, without a doubt, this singer's just absolutely tremendous. But with that really compressed background vocal, almost unreal sounding. I'm old now. I haven't kept up with the changes in engineering and stuff and how background vocals are treated and ran through or sidechained and so on and so forth. With new technology, but it almost sounded unreal. That was just kind of a weird feeling for me, is that it opened up with this beautiful acoustic guitar, and I'm waiting for him to come in, and he comes in, and I kind of was just a little set off by it. Not set off in a bad way, just, whoa, okay. And then, of course, for the first part of the song, those really rich background vocals stayed with the, the melody that the singer was singing. I was really super pleased to hear, like I said earlier, I didn't know if that was a pad that I heard coming in what I think was the chorus, or if it was they decided to saturate the background vocals with a little more reverb to give it a nice tail off. And then obviously in the second verse, I believe, we start to hear this kind of lush string pad. Live or not, I don't know. But I really liked it because it added another source of warmth and bottom to it, just a little bit. And then so as the song moves forward, then there's that, it sounded like there was a little arpeggiation going there. It seemed like it was. The guitar player was holding the pattern for a second, it looked like. Then the guitar player is now drifting off. The pattern is still there. This is a very ambient, beautiful track so far. So I'm just going to stop talking. We'll listen to the rest of it. See this area here? So that must be some kind of a pad in the background. Beautiful choice of sound for that too.
My God is telling me what's telling me why. That she'd rather see a man up than be undone. Rip a hole in my life, but no matter the things I do, never get over it. Recite goodbye from a place so far I'm under the truth. 'Cause words mean nothing.
That was great.
Rip a hole in my life when it's bringing me back to you. I'll work it out, gotta get away from the sights and sounds. Keep it
Sounds like there's a little muted lo-fi
I don't wanna
piano in the background, maybe?
But just carry on, smile on through it. Death is true and I'll be missing you.
I like that. They established that melody there, and now they're kicking us a little more with this vocal performance.
Just carry on, smile on through it. Death is true and I'll be missing
Is that little lo-fi piano there? All right. I don't know. Whoops. Hope there wasn't more song after that. What I was just saying, though, recently is that that very end where it's just more like these little quarter notes that the guitar player's kind of punching with his chord changes there. They put in that melody that was that da, 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 something like that. And it was nice because then you start to kind of sink into that melody, and it was really pretty and very light on its arrangement and stuff, but very melodically recognizable as something that repeating, hence a hook type of composition. And then you have the vocalist coming in on top and really firing at that. Like I said, there's a couple of other things back there where I couldn't identify. Maybe sounded like it could have been a lo-fi piano that shows up once in a while, or it could be what the guitar player's doing, and then they double that track and they affect it completely different to make it sound like it. But obviously they do use pads or string arrangements and some other great sounds to give it that ethereal ambient kind of vibe. I think one of the things, once again, that I was just a little like not too kind of like I was trying to, how do I say this? It kind of just gave me this kind of glassy feeling, was just how perfect the background vocals were. That's not? I know that's not a thing. I guess maybe it's just like I said earlier. It's the new technology of being able to group many layers of vocals, and get them to sound so tight and whatever it is. It was very unique. Albeit if it was purposefully done that way, it still sounded perfect. But I don't know if there's such a thing as overly perfect. And one last thing I want to say about the track is there's some really nice little riffage that goes on with the guitar work in some of the passages or in some of the turnarounds. And I'm thinking to myself, this track will probably be really, really sick if it's flipped and performed with a metal arrangement, as Periphery is known for. If they turn that now, usually sometimes it's an acoustic version of a track. So it might be a really fun thing to see if Periphery takes this track and flips it on its ear and does a metal version of it. It was a beautiful song. Like I said, very ambient. The guitar voicings were just phenomenal, and the chord changes, and the singer's voice is remarkable, and just the fact that he has such a beautiful tone in his voice on this track. But then listening to past Periphery, knowing that he could really give us, the fried eggs. It's just once again, I just kind of sit here in awe as an old fart drinking my coffee on a little speck of land in the middle of the Pacific and go, what? Anyhow, listen, I hope everybody has a wonderful day, evening, morning, wherever you are. Enjoy your coffee. Remember, if you like, share, comment, all that sort of fun stuff. All right.